The next thing I want to look at from Trump's CNN town hall is truly wild and unhinged. By the way, if you're a YouTube segment viewer, this is the second out of 3 segments I'm going to be doing on the Trump town hall. So if you want to hear more of my commentary, including more general thoughts about CNN even holding this town hall in general, you can take a look at the other segments on the YouTube channel. But what I have for you now is unbelievable. Trump once again doubles down and defends what he said in the Access Hollywood tapes. Let me give you the context, and then we'll get to the moment I'm referencing. So the subject of the E. Jean Carroll trial verdict came up, and the fact that a jury found Trump liable for sexually abusing and defaming E. Jean Carroll. Trump expectedly ranted about the whole process not being fair. Here's what that looked like.
Even you're recounting
your version. I don't know who, and I tell you this.
But Mr. President,
are you ready?
Can I
swear on my children, which I'd never do. I have no idea who this woman. This is a fake story, made up story. We had a horrible Clinton appointed judge. He was horrible. He allowed her to put everything in. He allowed us to put nothing in.
Mr. President,
this is a
you're
fake
recounting your version
story.
of events here right now.
Well, then he gets asked about his statements in the Access Hollywood tapes that were brought up during his deposition during the E. Jean Carroll lawsuit process, and specifically the moment where he doubled down on what he said in the Access Hollywood tapes, saying something to the effect of, well, stars, they've just always been able to do that. Before we get to the town hall moment, though, here's a reminder of first a little bit from the Access Hollywood tapes that were played for, or that was played for Trump during the deposition, and then the moment of him doubling down during the deposition.
I better use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
Say, and again, this has become very famous in this video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the pussy?
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
And you consider yourself to be a star?
I think you can say that, yeah.
Just as vile as it gets. Unfortunately or fortunately, he says, about stars sexually assaulting women. Well, Caitlin Collins asked Trump about that moment, and this is how that went.
Deposition of you from October, and you defended the comments that you made on that Access Hollywood tape about being able to grab women how you want. Do you stand by those comments?
I said if you're famous and rich or whatever I said, but I said if you're a star, you are, and I said women let you. I didn't say you grab, I said women let. You know, you didn't use that word, but if you look, women let you. Now, they said, will you take that back? I said, look, for a million years, this is the way it's been. I want to be honest. This is the way it's been. I can take it back if you'd like to, but if you're a famous person, if you're a star, and I'm not referring to myself, I'm saying people that are famous, people that are
you
stars,
were asked in the deposition,
people that are rich,
yourself to be a star,
people
and you
that are
said
powerful,
yes.
They tend to do pretty well in a lot of different ways, okay? And you would like me to take that back? I can't take it back because it happens to be true. I said it's been true for 1 million years, approximately a million years, perhaps a little bit longer than that.
So you stand by those comments?
Well, I don't want to lie.
Mr. President, we have a lot of
here's what she wants.
So, I mean, there it is. As we saw in the deposition tapes, and then him doubling down there, he thinks if you are a star, women let you sexually assault them, which isn't how that works. So in reality, he just means stars sexually assault women. And then as Caitlin Collins pointed out, in the deposition, he gets asked if he's a star, and he says,
I think you can say that, yeah.
So you're saying stars grab women by the genitals as they please. And you're saying you see yourself as a star. We can connect the dots. The fact that he continues to spew this garbage, it's bad morally, obviously, but also just strategically horrible for his campaign to at all defend the idea that if you have a certain status, you can do whatever you want and grab women. And awful in every way. And as I said during the coverage of the trial verdict, really, party of family values, you're likely going to go with a guy who has been found liable of sexually abusing a woman and has countless other sexual assault claims against him, a guy who talks about stars sexually assaulting women as being fortunate or unfortunate. One of the conversations Josiah from Pondering Politics and I had on the Friday show was about this violation of the purported principles from the religious right. And one of the points I made was, it's not just that they support a guy who obviously goes against in the way he's lived his life, all the values they told us they have. That's bad enough. But, you know, you can imagine a justification being something like, he's bad, but, you know, I can't vote for a Democrat or whatever. But that's not what we get, at least from his hardcore supporters. We don't receive from the religious right or family values right an admission that Trump is a deeply low character human being. You're not hearing constantly, yeah, he's obviously not actually Christian like he pretends, or not actually moral in the ways that we wish that he would be, but he's going to push for the policy that we want, and that's good enough. No, no, no. Instead, it's, as I said in a past segment, a unified gaslighting operation by MAGA of the rest of the country. They respond to these types of moments and stick to the narrative that he's a high character person with incredible morality. And in the case of religion, I look Trump supporters in the eyes at Trump rallies and they insist Trump loves God and serves him on a daily basis. What? So it's either delusion or dishonesty. That's what we're dealing with here, because this would have to be the greatest conspiracy in the history of humanity to frame Trump for all these different things that in many cases he's said or done on video himself, as we just saw there. So many people, though, watch with their own eyes, listen with their own ears to Trump admit the person that he is, and they still go on believing, or at least saying that they believe, he's a good man who treats women correctly, is compassionate, and lives a life of Jesus Christ. It's bonkers. We have more to get into from this town hall in the next segment.